Are you for real? Are you for real on video? Aha! Help with Video is here for an intervention. Hi, it's Ken Okel with Help with Video. Some of us have a problem. Well, probably a lot of us have this problem. It's weird talking to a camera. And when you look at your video later, you're kind of like, where did I go? Where's all my natural pizzazz? The problem is, you stop being real. It's okay though, because today, I'm going to ask you the question and see what you think about if you can be real. So, are you real? Being real is really about being natural, as much of your natural self as you can be. Now, I understand it's unnatural to have light shining at you, be talking to a camera, have a microphone on you, being, sitting or standing as straight as you can. Those aren't necessarily natural things, but you can be a version of yourself that's maybe a little more relaxed. When I look back at some of the earlier videos I did, and thank God most of my TV work was done before YouTube ever started, so there's not records of me as a young pup in the world of TV news. But anyway, when I look back at my old YouTube clips, which I think date back to about 2006, 2007, I see that the information I'm conveying is good. The audio video stuff could always be improved, but it wasn't horrible back then for that time. But I see that maybe I was talking a little fast, I was a little too pumped up, I'm a little intense, like I just had a big cup of coffee. Nowadays, I think I'm a little more natural, I'm a little more comfortable in my own skin, and I'm talking to my camera. So what did I do? Well, one of the biggest tools that I did, and I did this back when I was a TV news anchor, you gotta watch yourself. Look at yourself in your clips and really see, what are you doing? Are you acting relatively natural? Are you acting like yourself? And can you dissect those moments even more to the point where you're like, okay, when I was thinking about this and I was talking about this, I was right in tune. So can you build from that? For instance, it would be like if I was describing visiting a faraway land, like let's say Hawaii. Well, I've never been to Hawaii, so I can't talk about it as well. But if you were to ask me about, oh, hey, have you ever gone to the beach in Florida? Live in Florida, know the beach really well, I can become very natural and very animated and very comfortable. Sometimes another problem is you're just trying too hard to be a perfectionist. The good thing about video is you can always re-record, you can always do something again. I know you only have so much time or power with which to record, but you can always get more of each. So don't get too hung up if you're having trouble getting something out, if you're getting tongue-tied. Take a little break, relax. See too, if there's something that can make you kind of crack up or loosen up. Is there something that you've heard in a movie that makes you laugh? Is there something a kid said to you once, maybe your own kids, that makes you laugh or smile? Put that image in your mind just before you're about to get started. This is just kind of like a little quick old mental massage to loosen you up, to make you feel a little more natural. That will come through in your delivery. I've mentioned this before as well. Maybe you need to put something up on the tripod or just below the camera lens so the camera can't necessarily record this, but like a picture of a place you've been or a person who you love, something that'll kind of remind you, hey, this is just video. I have people who love me out there or things I love to do. I'm okay. And that's maybe the biggest thing, is just relax and enjoy it. Whatever you're going to do can probably be improved upon at a later time. Do your best. Don't sweat the details. Don't be afraid to record an extra take. So let's say you've gone through your video and you're like, oh, thank God, I finally got it. Okay, now, can you give me one more take? Because usually when that pressure is off you, you suddenly become a little more real. So I've given you a lot of suggestions to study, to think of things that make you happy, and also just to do that extra take. All these things can help make you a little more real on camera. Improved performance, that's a good thing. So let's strive towards that. For more about the work I do with Help with Video, go over to the website, which is called Help with Video. Get tips on equipment. You get all sorts of tips in the blog. You can even ask me a question. Bottom of the page, there's a little link you can click on. Give me a question for a future episode. Also want to remind people, if you like the way I think about things, you will probably love my podcast. It's called The 2-Minute Takeaway. This is all about making you more productive in your everyday life. Lots of quick tips that you can use right away. 2-Minute Takeaway podcast. You can find it in iTunes. Okay, so I hope you're going to feel a little more real the next time you get in front of the camera. I'm Ken Okel. Take care.